Hello, humans. Ah. Hey, everyone. This is Brian Campbell, and I thought I'd make this quick video to make sure we're all on the same page about the information that you guys are going to be held accountable for the test on Thursday. So, planes, axes, concepts, perspectives, right? Local, global, joint classifications, synarthroidal, infraarthroidal, diarthroidal. The main classifications of bone, long, short, flat, joints. Well, I just said joints. But specific joints. What is the ankle? What is the shoulder? What classification is it? Then remember about how we can infer motion with pictures before and after, start, finish, and it's always going to be left to right. Keep it consistent. Motion can also be inferred with one picture. If I have one photo and the person's shoulder is like this, and the person is in a flexed position, because remember, it's based off of anatomical. And I could say, from here, you go home. You're moving to anatomical, or from here, you're going away from anatomical. So that would be like saying if home was Lafayette, that's where Bourgeois is. If home is Lafayette and you're in Opelousas, so you know that's north, right? If I say, hey, you're traveling home, well, you know you're going south. And if I say, hey, you're in Opelousas and you're moving away from home, then you know you have to be moving north. So that's how we can infer motion. So the kind of questions I'm going to ask you is position. Where are you at relative to anatomical? That's literally what position means. And sometimes your position is anatomical. But where are you at relative to anatomical? And then motion is where you're going in reference to anatomical. Okay. Remember, a lot of people talk about anatomical position, but you also have fetal position. And the concept of flexion and extension is such, going into fetal flexion, out of fetal extension. That's how we get those terms. Okay. So this is just a little quick 5-minute video to summarize what you're going to have to be accountable for. Now, I don't think there's time for me to get into cervical, trunk, and pelvic girdle while hanging from a bar on this first test. So all of your appendicular motion, that means the stuff you have appendages of, stuff you have two of, 2 wrists, 2 elbows, 2 radial ulnar joints. All of that stuff is going to be on the first test. Cervical stuff, trunk stuff, will not. There's some little verbiage and things you only have one of. To the right, to the left, instead of the right, the left. So Monday's lecture, Tuesday's lecture, let's see, Monday's lecture is, let's see, what is Monday's lecture? Elbow, no, wrist, let me look it up real quick. Sorry. So I'm not going to have any new material for you guys. The reason I'm going blank is because I'm doing biomechanics at the same time, and we're doing muscles of different joints. So sometimes we're not on the same exact time in lecture. So this is important, right? You want to know where the material ends. And for you guys going into your midterm, the material ends with being responsible for specific joint motions of your appendages, of your appendicular joints, okay? All right, I already got one email question, and if I get some more, well, if I'm going to answer that one, obviously, but if you give me some more questions by Tuesday, I can put together a more in-depth review. I can pull up review questions and stuff on the board and go into specific details, okay? Remember, not being face-to-face, losing the immediate feedback, and not being able to really get into some nuances of what I do as a teacher, I'm going to be limited to asking some just basic kind of questions, man. This is that, before and after this. I mean, just very straightforward type of questions. All right. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but it means it's going to be straightforward, to the point. No foolies. Promise. All right. We're good. Y'all make it a good one.